Hey, hi, hello, and welcome back to the Goat Force Gaming channel where we play the roguelikes and the roguelites and hopefully add all kinds of awesome games to your backlog or your wish list or your now playing list or whatever you're doing out there, folks. I'll tell you what, we are going to add to it every single time because that's what we do out here. And if you like rogues, well, I am so glad you're out here with us because that's all we play on the channel every time because they're the best. Hey, folks, I am glad to be back here today with a game that I've been enjoying quite a bit. This is an action roguelite called Invader. And today, our goal is going to be to finish this first area, but also to build the best poison character that we possibly can. Now, we might end up combining that with frost capabilities. We're going to have to see how it goes because I can only control the colleagues that show up so much. But what I'd really like to do is poison everything in the arena. So that's what we're going to try to do today. Dart Rampage. One dart is fired in the targeted direction when attacking with a weapon. That sounds wonderful. Let's do that. So we're going to have a constant supply of poison darts. We're going to have poison pools. Maybe we'll even see a mutation between all the frost damage we're doing and all the poison damage we're doing. It's true. There are evolutions of sorts in this game, and they come in the form of combinations. Let's try that for the 15th time. Fires 3 plasma bullets when attacking, or we could go burning bullets that does damage over time. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm already really loving the build that we've put together. You know what else I really love is giving away video games to this awesome community that we have here that is growing quite a bit, I might add. I think that we are going to get to 2,000 of us before the end of the year. That's pretty exciting. But let's get back to the other exciting stuff. I love giving away video games. So let's do that. We do it once a week. Let's do it again. The video that you are watching right now, this one, is rated G for giveaway. How exciting is that, folks? We're going to give away a copy or two of Invader. Let's make a decision here first. Cold Wave, equips chill gun, reload speed. You know what? We'll go with some additional reload speed. That'll help in the long run. We're going to give away a copy or two of Invader. And all you need to do to be eligible for the drawing is to be subscribed and leave a comment. That's it. That's all you have to do. Let us know what you're drinking out there lately. Maybe you got a coffee that you're really liking lately. You may have heard. I enjoy a good coffee and would love to hear about what you're drinking. Let us know what games you're playing out there. I've got another game that I'm playing on the side. It's not a rogue. We'll talk a little bit about that. Let us know what you're doing out there. I hope everybody's doing well. This is a wild and crazy world. You know, if you're in the States, you know what I'm talking about. It's sick. It's sickening. You know, but at least we can have a good time here. All right, let's see what we want to do. Plus 15% reload speed, plus 20% attack speed. I mean, that might be good, but you know what? This would be good too, because that is going to evolve this all the way. Let's do that. Every once in a while, we'll get double bullets, a little bit less damage, but I look at that as being okay because we've got so many more bullets and things flying out with our shots. So it's going to be all right. It's going to be great. So we'll do the giveaway on Halloween. Get in there, comment, be subscribed, and we'll pick a couple of you to win a copy of the game. Applies virus to your weapon. Enemies hit by your weapon are infected with virus. That sounds lovely, and it can stack up to 6 times. We are getting dirty out here with the poison. I'll tell you what, I'm happy with what's going on so far. I think it's just going to get better and better. Folks, I am joined today by my colleague, my esteemed, astute colleague at that. This is Cup of Cacao. And I have a new cup of cacao going today. Had to grab a sip there. You've heard me talk about cacao before. This is ground up cocoa beans. Sometimes they add flavor. It is coffee adjacent. And I've had maple cacao in the past. I have had their darker roast cacao. It's really great. I like it in the afternoon. This cacao happens to be peppermint. And I love it. Wow, that guy went down fast. All right, let's see what's in the chest here. Oh, that was just made for us. Plus 25% damage over time, elemental damage. So that's going to hit our fire, and it's going to hit the poison, more importantly. All right. I'm out of refreshes, so we'll go with God Hunter. And let's see, grants the Spartan Fury spell, plus 10% crit chance. I think we'll go with that. I'm not necessarily looking to build up the affinity with God Hunter. Or should we just say Kratos? Should we say Kratos? Let's just say Kratos. Still want to go hog on the poison stuff. And if it pops up, Frost Princess would be okay as well. All right, there's our buddy. Plus 10% range. Plus 10% summon. Ooh, plants the mushrooms farther and grants a range bonus. Okay, we're gonna go with this one. But I'm really, really liking this. You know, it's cocoa forward, of course. You get that on the front end. But then the peppermint shows up very quickly behind it. Plus 15% attack speed for 5 seconds after reload. Bullet speed. You know, let's go with this addition to attack speed after reload. Now we've got the faster reload. We've got pretty fast attack speed, judging by how rapidly these bullets are flying out. Could we use more ammo in the stock? Sure. Always. Now, I have been putting points into the meta progression, of course. And I feel like we're pretty strong now. Grave virus. Enemies in the virus zone are slowed. Yeah, let's go with that. Sounds like a good capability. But I've got additional health going. I've got the attack speed ramped up all the way. And I think that these upgrades, plus what we're getting in-game, just come together really, really nicely. Okay. Ooh. Commander just showing up again. Plants an additional 1 virus mushroom. Perfect. Yeah, we are melting these foes. I do like how far the icicles are firing. There's some really good range on that. In fact, I'm kind of thinking about going this way. Equips the ice shield spell, plus 5% all damage. Fires icicles in the targeted direction. Yes. So we'll definitely continue going hard on poison, but every once in a while, we'll grab an ice pickup in hopes that we'll see a combo at some point. I don't yet know what causes those to pop up, but I've seen it once or twice. Max magazine is permanently increased by +1 after 3 reloads. I mean, that would definitely pay dividends over time. Let's do that. There's still plenty of time. I mean, we're halfway through all the hacks that we're doing. So I'm just thinking, plenty of time to build that up. And we'll track it too. We were at 32 bullets when we picked that up. We're already at 33. Okay, Commander Badger. Virus damage +1. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna go with that. That high-performing virus. All this experience just laying around here. I did max out the Magnesis as well. Those of you that have been hanging out on the channel for a while know that the goat loves Magnesis. Let's go Badger again. Virus zone spawn faster. Ooh, wow. That could be really good too. All right, let's go with the additional darts. Spread the virus out that much easier. I think we've still got time for a handful more of level ups before we encounter this second boss. Let's go Badger again. Grants plus 0.5% range when mushrooms are planted 200 times. Well, that is interesting, isn't it? Because range is tremendous. Let's do that. And we are planting the mushrooms at a good clip as well. The virus build is going quite well. All right. Plus 15% reload speed and attack speed. I mean, that could be really good too. All right, let's do that. That's absurd. You still haven't come to your senses, I take it. All right, with this boss, you want to stay farther away so that that doesn't happen very often. Yeah, we are just taking her down. That life bar just melt away. Timing is everything with the dashes. Oops. Speaking of timing, I mentioned that I am playing another game on the side. I also really like the Soulsborne games. And I have a buddy that's been recommending that I play Lies of P for what seems like several weeks now. Let's see, minus 30% max magazine. It's a trap card, be careful. Well, it could also not be a trap. I don't get it. I don't get it. All attacks are given a plus 3% chance of lifesteal. All damage is increased by 3% every time HP is restored by 50. Wow. Cheers to you. You know what? That is pretty interesting. I feel like we should give that a try. So we're still at 80 health. And every time we kill, we've got a chance to get some health back. I think it's going to go okay. Plus 6 number of icicles fired. Let's do that. And hey, we're up to 43 bullets in our chamber now from that other passive we've gotten. Happy about that. Yeah, we are just crushing it out here. Already back to max health. Let's go Princess again. Additional damage to frozen enemies. Enemies freeze faster. Yeah, let's do that. So I started playing Lies of P, and wow, what a game. First of all, it's gorgeous. It's a very difficult game. Unless you are an Adonis at parrying. And I will admit to you now that I am not a master of the parry system. I struggled with games like Sekiro. Really did. In fact, with Sekiro, I got all the way to the last boss. I attempted him one time, and then quickly decided, you know what, I think this might take me a month to beat this guy. And ladies and gentlemen, that was the end of that. Plus 10 magazine, plus 3% cooldown acceleration. What do we want to do here? The enemy splits into 3 small bullets that deal physical damage when it dies. I like that. I like that. I like some AoE action triggered by death. You know what I'm talking about? And the way these guys group up, it just makes so much sense. The reason I struggled with Sekiro so much is that you can't really grind out stats. You know, it just comes down to raw skill, which is fine. This is going to grant the spell. Plus 5 magazine, max reload speed. You know, I think we'll go with some movement speed there. Perfect. But in Lies of P, you are gaining a resource called Ergo, and then you have an opportunity to trade that in, just like you do in Dark Souls and Bloodborne, and you can choose which stat you want to buff. That is my preferred style for those types of games. You know, let's go Commander Badger. Plus 10% attack speed and movement speed. Boy. Plus 30% movement speed while attacking. I am going to go with the combination here. So I think plus 30% might actually end up being a little too fast. We are coming up on level 30. We're looking very powerful. And we're going to go Badger again. I think we're going to go additional dashes. And probably from here on out, as long as the Frost Princess shows up, we'll be going in her direction. I'm really happy with this virus build we've put together. All right. Let's see. Plus 30% attack speed, plus 1 bullet penetration. But then you take a hit to elemental. We don't necessarily want to do that. Let's do this. Even faster shots. We now have 62 bullets. And we are almost at our boss encounter. It's coming up real soon here. There it is. All right, let's try our butts off here. Thankfully, there are mobs that show up, and we are still getting health back on kills, which is super helpful. Took that one right in the face. I want to get out of this corner, though. Lots of things happening on screen, feels like. Just trying to keep my eye out for the projectiles. I'm going to try to stay towards the middle so that I've got room to dash when those things pop off. Or at least in lower traffic areas. How about that? This is looking good. I don't want to speak too soon, but it's looking good. All right. You love seeing that. Folks, this virus build was super duper. It worked out really well. And 6,700 coins to show for it. Can't complain about that. Hey everybody, this is a game called Invader, and we built an epic viral build this time, and I don't know about you, but I liked it. I liked it. Hey, we're giving away some copies of the game, so be subscribed, leave a comment, and I will select a couple of you to win on October 31st. Thanks so much for your support. Thanks for hanging out. And we'll see you next time out there, where we'll get together, we'll play a roguelike or a roguelite. And you know what else? we'll give away a video game at least once a week because, you know, we do that too, like this time. All right, you take care out there. Have a great rest of your day.